Hi everyone, I'm Michael Rays, author of the ebook Six String Sleuth, a guitar player's guide to figuring out song chords. And today we're going to look at Interesting Drug by Morrissey. We're going to look at the chords to this song, and we're going to use our rotating circle of fifths to do it and to strengthen our music theory knowledge a little bit as we go along. If you don't have one of these rotating circle of fifths, you can get one at michaelrays.net. And Interesting Drug by Morrissey. It's in the key of D, and that's the first chord played in the song. A lot of times the first chord played is the key of the song. So you start with a D, then you're just going to slide your ring finger down one so that it's not covering that fourth string, and we're going to play a D sus4. Alright, you're going from a D to a D sus4. You're playing only on strings 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're not playing the top string and the bottom string on these two chords. Okay, D, D sus4. Then you go to a regular A. Then you go back to the D sus4. This D sus4 is kind of the signature chord of the song. It's the secret sauce, or secret sus, if you will. And that's your basic progression to get you through the opening, through the first verse, through the second verse, and all the way up to the pre-chorus. D, D sus4, A, D sus4. Now when we get to the pre-chorus, a government scheme designed to kill your dreams, you go down to F sharp minor, government scheme, then back up to the D sus4, kill your dreams, F sharp minor, oh mama, dad, D sus4, A, and then F sharp minor, oh, are once poor, D sus4, always poor, E minor, la 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 la, G, interesting drug, and you're back to D, D sus4, A, and D sus4. Whoops. There you go. So there you have it. The whole song has 6 chords in it, and 5 of those chords are right there on the circle of fifths, right there on the circle of fifths. You can see that D is your 1 chord, G is your 4 chord, A is your 5 chord, and then you've got a couple of the minor chords in there as well. E minor is your minor 2nd chord, and F sharp minor is your minor 3rd chord. Now, I should say that if you have more than one guitar and you're playing this song, a lot of times you can play a G chord instead of that D sus4. So you could do like the opening like this. You would do the D sus4 the first time. Okay, D, D sus4, A, G. That sounds good too. But as I can hear as far as I can hear on the record, they're going back to that D sus4 most of the time. But if I had a second guitar, I would do a lot of playing around with that, or you know, even just by myself, throwing that G in once in a while instead of that D sus4. Now, this song, like I said, 5 out of the 6 chords are right there on your rotating circle of fifths, so it's once again proven itself to be a great tool for figuring out song chords. I want to do a quick post-mortem, which is to take chords or chord sequences from this song and see if I can, if we can think of any other songs that share those same sequences. This is a great way to build your musical awareness. And I'm just going to play with this D and this D sus4. Back and forth. Is anything coming to mind as you hear that? Let me play it like this. Are you getting a Cranberries vibe? Linger, you know that song. The beginning is very similar. It may not be in the same key, but it wouldn't surprise me if Linger was something, the very beginning, the sort of pre-intro to it, was something like this. So there's one song. If there are any other songs you can think of that have this little D sus4 sequence in it, or it doesn't have to be D, it could be any key, go ahead and please leave a comment. I would appreciate that, and we'll all strengthen our musical knowledge that way. All right, I hope you had fun going through Interesting Drug with me, and I hope you have a great day.